What's up, guys? Welcome to Big Boy Paranormal. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be looking at a channel called Slapped Ham. Make sure you go over there and check him out. Today's video, the heartbreaking story behind this ghostly photograph. Now, I didn't really notice the title of this video until after I had everything all pulled up, set up, ready to go. I'd seen this picture on social media, I think is X or something, maybe. That Slapped Ham had posted, and it didn't really show the full picture. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious to check out and see what's going on here. So put your big boy pants on. Let's get into this video.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham.
Callan.
You're about to witness the scariest videos that have hit the internet this week. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Let's do it. Come on!
Two viral clips have been creeping out viewers on TikTok and Reddit, each depicting alleged paranormal entities lurking around trampolines. The first comes from the TikTok user The Bonehead, who regularly posts unsettling paranormal content. In their recent upload, something strange is caught on camera.
See that?
It's the wind.
Watch. Look.
Watch it.
Look. There's somebody in the trampoline. But there's not somebody in the trampoline.
Oh, shit.
It looks like someone is...
Did you see that shit? Look at it. It was... At first, I thought it was the wind, to be honest. You know, like the wind just blowing. But then you could actually see it, like, jumping. That's wild, man.
Jumping on the trampoline.
Oh my god. It stopped. It's getting out, but there's nothing. Oh my god.
The second video,
no
which surfaced
man.
several years ago on Reddit from user Spiders, are disgusting is arguably even creepier. If you look closely, you can see a pale figure dressed in white, eerily reminiscent of Samara from The Ring, crawling from beneath the trampoline.
Oh, hell no. Little creepy white-faced bitch.
Despite its unsettling realism, Reddit detectives proposed detailed editing theories. They speculated the figure was digitally inserted, possibly composited from a separate clip. Others argued it could simply be a real person hiding under the trampoline, startled into fleeing when the jumper approached.
That is true.
Either way, despite whatever these eerie clips are really showing, maybe next
time
you'll...
here, this one is just freaky as shit, man. You could actually see the damn thing moving.
Think twice about double bouncing your friend into oblivion.
Look at it.
Unsettled...
This is the picture that was posted on social media. That I couldn't really see anything. I think it had a comment about something in the reflection, but this was the only mirror that was showing, this one right here. But I didn't see nothing, so let's find out.
Unsettling image shared on Reddit by user conscious_4434 has been causing chills across the paranormal community. The photo, taken about a year ago, shows the uploader sitting in the driver's seat of a car during an extremely difficult personal period marked by addiction and suicidal thoughts.
But that's not the driver's seat.
At first glance, it appears to be a typical...
Now look, this here, I paused it at a bad time, but look, check out this eye right here. That's the only thing I noticed.
Selfie until you look closely at the user's eye. Instead of a normal pupil, the eye reveals a bizarre stark white horizontal slit with a glaring distortion cutting unnaturally across both the iris and sclera.
Could be a contact.
The Reddit community quickly began dissecting possible explanations. One widely supported theory is the rolling shutter effect, a common artifact in smartphone photography caused by rapid movements during image capture. Since phone cameras scan an image sequentially, even slight head or eye movement during exposure can create such distortions. Yet perhaps the most compelling element is how the user interpreted this anomaly. Given their emotional state at the time, they felt it symbolized a demonic darkness within, turning a potential technical glitch into something deeply personal and symbolic. Several commenters resonated with this interpretation, sharing their own unsettling experiences during difficult life periods. So what do you make of this eerie image? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I don't know. I think it might be a contact.
In 2021, TikTok users stumbled upon a series of deeply unsettling videos starring a dog named Cracker. Uploaded by a mysterious creator known as Hard-Boiled Toe, these clips rapidly sparked fear and speculation, evolving into a full-blown internet
What the
urban
shit is
legend.
that?
I've been getting a lot of questions about my dog Cracker. He's half Cocker Spaniel and Australian Shepherd.
Cracker, described as a rescue
What is that shit? Is that her freaking dog? Give me a break, man.
from Japan, supposedly a mix between a Cocker Spaniel and an Australian Shepherd, quickly became notorious due to his disturbingly unnatural appearance.
He's half Cocker Spaniel.
Well, let's see the whole friggin' thing. Come on.
Shepherd. I rescued him. He's from Japan. Do you want a tree? Yeah, you want a tree?
Look
Viewers
at that.
consistently expressed unease, describing the dog as demonic or simply not looking right. But the story didn't end there. Subsequent videos introduced cryptic messages, including chilling text overlays suggesting he's gonna K1L me, a disguised threat implying mortal danger. Almost as suddenly as the story appeared, the original TikTok accounts vanished, leaving no concrete answers behind. This disappearance further amplified the mystery, fueling speculation that something genuinely sinister had occurred. Despite the chilling backstory,
I'm confused as shit right now. I thought that was a dog. What kind of a dog has a fucking human face? And it was talking about it blinking. Well, yeah, dogs blink sometimes.
most viewers agree the Cracker videos were part of an elaborate alternate reality game or short-form online horror project.
That is
Investigators
no damn
quickly
dog.
uncovered the creator's fascination with the SCP Foundation, a popular online horror fiction community supporting the ARG theory. Still, with the creator long gone and original footage difficult to access, often re-uploaded on copycat accounts, the legend of Cracker the demonic dog endures as a captivating and deeply unsettling piece of modern digital folklore.
Show the whole freaking
I
dog.
rescued him. He's from Japan.
Send
Do
his
you want
ass
a
back to
tree?
Japan.
Yeah, you want a tree?
Damn dog's broke. Something wrong with it.
In early 2025, a ghost hunt took a shocking and nearly deadly turn in the remote community of Amigo, West Virginia. Paranormal investigator Fred Shrewsbury was conducting a routine investigation when he crossed paths with local resident Cord Sargent, triggering a violent confrontation. Though details on what sparked the initial dispute remain unclear, the encounter escalated rapidly. Sargent reportedly fired a warning shot from a rifle, prompting Shrewsbury to flee. However, in a surprising twist, Shrewsbury soon returned to the scene, leading to a dramatic exchange of gunfire between the two men. The incident didn't involve ghosts, but rather highlighted the real-world dangers paranormal investigators can face, particularly regarding trespassing, local hostility, and the presence of firearms. West Virginia's history of firearm-related incidents and disputes underscores the gravity of such encounters, emphasizing the risks investigators face when tensions boil over. While specifics on arrests, charges, or injuries are currently unknown, this unsettling episode serves as a stark warning to ghost hunters everywhere. Tread carefully because sometimes the living pose a far greater threat than the dead.
Yeah. Ain't no shit, man.
When Reddit user Drooks Hopper stepped outside their house one seemingly ordinary evening, they had no idea they'd soon be facing something utterly chilling. After briefly leaving to feed their chickens, they turned back and saw a pale, ghostly face staring at them from an upstairs bathroom window.
Oh,
Terrified,
shit.
they snapped 2 photos, one of the empty window and another clearly showing a hauntingly pale face peering outward.
Oh, look at you with your black eyeballs looking at them. Oh. Man, what would you do if you turn and look at your upstairs window and you saw that? I mean, I've always got my big boy pants on, so I'm running up there, busting some heads. I actually went to a house the other night. We're going to go back, do an investigation, but it was the creepiest house that I have ever been to in my life. Just when I pulled up, my instinct was, hell no, I'm not going in this thing. And I didn't, not that night. We are going back. We're going to do an investigation there. But it reminds me of this. I snapped a bunch of pictures from the outside of the house because I was just positive something was going to be looking at me. It wasn't. I didn't catch nothing in the pictures, but we are going to go back because it looks like there's definitely something in there. There's got to be. If not, I'm going to be so freaking disappointed. It's just unreal.
The unsettling photographs quickly spread across the paranormal subreddit, igniting fierce debate about what or who the figure could be. Skeptics offered detailed analysis, noting discrepancies in image quality and potential digital artifacts, strongly suggesting the photos may have been altered. But another, even more terrifying possibility emerged. Could this be an intruder secretly living in the user's home?
Oh, that's even more scary.
Concerned commenters urged immediate police involvement, raising fears of frogging, the disturbing practice of individuals covertly occupying others' residences. Thankfully, a thorough search by the user's family turned up empty, easing immediate concerns but leaving the mystery unsolved.
Freaking weirdos out there.
When TikTok user Danielle boarded American Airlines Flight 3051 from Charlotte, North Carolina to Los Angeles, California, she settled into her usual deep sleep, describing herself as someone who hibernates on planes. But on this flight, her nap took a disturbing turn. Upon waking during a layover, Danielle discovered something deeply unsettling. A stranger, the male passenger seated directly behind her, had braided her hair without her knowledge or consent while she slept.
I didn't realize until later that evening that there was a braid in my head. Now let's talk about how that happened. Now some people might say, how did you let somebody braid your hair and you didn't know? First of all, when I get on the plane, I don't sleep, I hibernate.
Danielle recalled vaguely hearing someone take pictures near her but dismissed it, not realizing the full extent of what was happening.
I'm asleep on the plane, right? And I hear ka-ch, ka-ch, ka-ch. And I said, who is taking pictures? That's the only reason why I woke up from my hibernation. Okay, so I'm like, ka-ch, ka-ch. I said, who is taking pictures?
Her TikTok video recounting the bizarre incident quickly went viral, triggering widespread shock and condemnation.
It wasn't until I got to my Airbnb to decompress, I'm about to take a shower, I'm putting my hair up, and that's when I discovered a braid in my head.
Commenters found the act invasive and creepy, sparking fierce debates about personal boundaries and consent in public spaces.
Yeah, it's creepy as shit. What is wrong with people out there today? It's not that hard. We learn it in kindergarten. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Shit.
Speculation ranged widely. Was this a passive-aggressive response to her hair possibly draped over the seat? A bizarre fetish? Or perhaps a strange compulsion? Danielle publicly called for the man to identify himself, though he never stepped forward. American Airlines addressed media inquiries but provided no further resolution, leaving Danielle and countless online viewers to grapple with the deeply uncomfortable mystery.
It wasn't until I got to my Airbnb.
Guys, I'm sure that you've probably been told this a million times. I teach it to my kids, even though they're teenagers and they don't ever listen to me. Pay attention to your surroundings. There are some creepy ass freaking people out there. Pay attention. Bunch of freaking weirdos, man.
To decompress, I'm about to take a
Get a damn
shower.
hobby.
I'm putting my hair up, and that's when I discover a braid in my head.
When you think about UFOs, you probably imagine strange lights in the sky. But what if some of the most compelling evidence lies hidden beneath our oceans? Unidentified submerged objects, or USOs, are mysterious phenomena that have baffled witnesses and authorities alike, and recent research has revealed some astonishing secrets. Esteemed UFO researcher Richard Dolan recently published a groundbreaking book that sheds new light on USOs. In a fascinating interview on the YouTube channel...
Wait. What is a USO? Somebody leave a comment. Let me know what that is. I've heard of UFO. I've heard of UAPs. Are we changing it again? Come on, guys. I can't keep up with this shit.
Disclosure team with Vinnie Adams, Dolan elucidates on some of his eye-opening findings.
It's kind of intrinsically interesting, let's face it. You know, we're interested in seeing objects or learning about objects that might zigzag in the air but take off instantly. Yes, that's fascinating. But an object that is seen emerging from the ocean, I mean, come on, that's just incredible.
What started as a small research project quickly turned into something far bigger. Dolan collected nearly 700 documented cases spanning more than 3 centuries, from 1717 to 2024, revealing that encounters with underwater UFOs are far more frequent than anyone realized.
The more that I looked, the more that I found. And then I realized these interesting cases are scattered all over the world. They're scattered in all different databases. They're in different out-of-print magazines and books. And they were not grouped together in a way that people could just access. I went through thousands and thousands of potential cases and ended up with a little bit under 700.
One of Dolan's earliest documented cases dates back to 1717 off the coast of Martinique, where sailors observed strange lights beneath their ship, a chilling encounter with something clearly not human-made. Throughout the centuries, reports continued to emerge, scattered across old magazines, classified files, and obscure archives.
And the cases, the reports just go nowhere. They would sit in some filing cabinet for years and years before someone would make a note of them, and then they'd be stuck in the back end of an out-of-print magazine.
Dolan painstakingly analysed sources including MUFON, NUFORC, Water UFO, and even long-forgotten publications, creating a detailed evidence rating system to measure each report's credibility. He examined more than 15 unique data points per case, uncovering hidden patterns that raised troubling questions.
After I went through all of these nearly 700 cases, I ended up creating about 15 or so data points for each case. So I went back in there and I noted, what was the color of the object, what was the shape of the object, was how close was the witness to the object, what was it doing with the water, was it under the water exclusively, did it enter the water, did it emerge from the water, was it on the water? All of these factors I noted. Were there effects such as electromagnetic effects or interference of some sort?
His research revealed startling trends. For instance, military encounters with USOs had a significantly higher rate of electromagnetic interference, suggesting the objects were affecting military equipment intentionally or incidentally.
Is it undersea object, maybe?
Also, Dolan noticed a major shift after 1967, where daytime sightings became less frequent, with nearly 75% of sightings now occurring at night. Why this shift occurred remains a mystery.
Up until the late 1960s, It was 50%, 50-50 day versus night, right up until the end of 1967. And then after that, I swear it felt like someone flipped a switch and they went to 75% occurring at night to this day.
Some places
Sorry about that. I had like a scratchy throat. I had to do something.
seem to attract USOs more than others. Catalina Island off California, the coast of Puerto Rico, and the waters near Italy and the Persian Gulf are all hotspots. Even the eastern coast of the US is teeming with underwater mysteries, suggesting that the oceans hide something incredible, perhaps even hidden underwater bases.
Puerto Rico absolutely is a hotspot in my opinion, as is Catalina Island off of Los Angeles there, among other places.
Could underwater UFO sightings indicate secret alien facilities beneath our oceans? Dolan speculates these submerged bases could provide perfect concealment and protection from human eyes. After all, more than 80% of our oceans remain unexplored, the ideal environment for something extraordinary to remain hidden. Take the case from 1952 near Shemya Island, Alaska. Witnesses reported a massive glowing object descending into the ocean, creating enormous waves. Authorities investigated but found no explanation. It remains a terrifying yet obscure chapter in USO history. Then there's the bizarre incident near Big Sur, California, where a massive triangular craft was seen silently hovering, dropping glowing orbs directly into the sea before vanishing. This event deeply puzzled witnesses who remain convinced they saw an extraterrestrial craft operating openly in our waters.
And the man was so excited, he runs to the water ahead of his girlfriend, and he's screaming at the triangular craft, "Take me with you."
Governments worldwide have begun paying serious attention to USOs. From the famous 2004 USS Nimitz Tic Tac incident, where pilots saw an object hovering over disturbed waters, to the mysterious 2013 Aguadilla case in Puerto Rico captured clearly on thermal imaging, authorities acknowledge these events but rarely offer satisfying explanations. Some propose these sightings are top-secret military tech, hypersonic
I mean, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm not a true believer in aliens, even though I have had an experience. But so many people believe that aliens are real. You know, they 100% wholeheartedly believe that they're real, that the government is just still covering it up. I could see that, but why not just tell us? I mean, this, you know, I'm trying to think of how to word it, of what I want to say. We have evolved so much with our technology. We've seen all kinds of stuff. I mean, clearly, things are video recorded daily, you know, thousands and thousands of strange phenomenons happening all around the world. If you've got some aliens locked up in a bunker, just tell us. Say, yeah, sorry guys, we lied to you because we didn't think you can handle it. Now you can handle it. Here it is. We got him. This is Tim. He's from Venus. You know, I don't think that there's going to be a panic. I could be wrong. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment.
Vehicles capable of transitioning seamlessly between water and air. But can even secret programs explain all these encounters spanning centuries? Others suggest we're dealing with non-human intelligence, aliens using oceans as hidden bases, or perhaps beings originating right here on Earth in undiscovered habitats. Stranger still, could these objects be visitors from another dimension entirely? Of course, skeptics point out natural explanations like marine life, optical illusions, and camera malfunctions. Yet when incidents like the USS Omaha video clearly show an orb descending directly into the ocean, the conventional explanations seem to fall short.
And that's my thing, guys. I don't fully believe in aliens, but I believe, I guess, in the possibility that there could be aliens, because I have seen thousands of videos, and some of them are very hard to explain. Now, I get people can do amazing things with videos, but still, some of these just real hard to explain and diagnose and everything about what's going on in it. So, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet about aliens. Which, by the way, if you're around Missouri, there is a big alien festival going on this weekend at Piedmont, Missouri. Apparently, back in the 50s or whenever, there was a sighting or a landing or something. I don't know. I don't know the full story. But they do a alien festival now. Go check it out.
Recent official investigations from the US government's AARO have brought new legitimacy to USO research, acknowledging transmedium objects as a significant focus. As Dolan's findings demonstrate, these aren't isolated cases. They're part of a global phenomenon that's been overlooked for centuries.
They have an alien base, 2 miles from your house under the ground. Do you want to know that? What would we do if we learned
I want to know
there's an active engagement that many of them are having with our planet every single day?
With nearly 700 documented cases over 3 centuries, Richard Dolan's research makes one thing clear. Our oceans harbour mysteries we're only beginning to uncover.
That is true.
Are USOs proof of alien visitation, advanced technology, or something even more incredible? Until we have answers, the seas remain one of our planet's greatest mysteries. Before we get to that #1 spot, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you...
And do it here on this channel too. Please. I'm begging. It's free. Just hit it.
You'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. In early 2025, Russia secretly launched 3 military satellites, Cosmos 2581, 2582, and 2583, from the Plesetsk Cosmodrome. Shortly after reaching orbit, these satellites began behaving strangely, performing unexplained maneuvers that appeared to simulate military attack and defense tactics. Then, in mid-March, trackers detected something unsettling. One of these secretive satellites suddenly released a smaller, unidentified object into orbit.
What?
The US Space Force quickly catalogued the mysterious object, but Russia remained silent, offering no official explanation. Experts and analysts quickly speculated this could be a new kind of anti-satellite weapon designed to disable or spy on other satellites.
Yeah.
Given Russia's history of developing space weapons, including their controversial 2021 anti-satellite missile test, many feared this was a similar demonstration of military capability. However, not everyone agrees. Some experts suggest the object could simply be a test payload or technology demonstration unrelated to offensive tactics. But with Russia remaining tight-lipped, the true nature of this mysterious satellite launch remains unknown, leaving many to wonder what exactly is orbiting our planet right now.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was Slapped Ham. Make sure you go over there and hit that subscribe button. And before you go, hit that subscribe button here, too. Make sure you leave a little like. If you find yourself coming back, you keep watching it, just hit it. Just hit it. It's not going to cost nothing. You're not going to get a bunch of emails. That's it. Just hit subscribe and you'll forget all about it. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.